Coming to you live from the Nerd Cave located in the heart of Tampa Bay, Florida, the epicenter of Xbox fandom. It's Xbox One Take with Joe and Ryan.
Head down toward Kansas, we will get there. When we get there, don't you worry. Feel bad about the things we do along the way, but never really that bad. We inhaled the frozen air. Lord, send me a mechanic if I'm not beyond repair. He has fixed his sign in the sky. He has raised me from the pit and he will set me high.
Welcome to Goatmageddon.
And welcome everybody to take two of Xbox One Take with Joe and Ryan. I'm Joe, the infamous Joe G.
And I'm Ryan, infamous Ryan G.
And this week, obviously, is entitled Goatmageddon, and we're going to be talking a lot about Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Simulator.
Yeah. So
There's
we're going
a
to be
U.
talking a lot about Goat Simulator. We've got a lot to come up and talk about this week in particular. Actually, I think we just received word on some breaking news in the chat.
Yeah. Jobin was in chat just chatting about how Xbox Live was down for him. We just checked the Xbox One subreddit, and apparently it is down again, and it seems to be pretty widespread. So if you're having any issues, it's not just you. There's no reason to freak out about that. It is pretty widespread. So it might not be a good night for Xbox One, but it's definitely a good night to watch some Xbox One Take.
Yeah, I know it was down a couple other times this week too, huh?
Yeah, I think, what was it? Friday night, I believe it went down, and maybe Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm not quite sure, because I didn't notice it the earlier time in the week.
Yeah, I know my friends were down at one point.
Oh, okay.
Even though I could still play games and everything like that.
Yeah. You just can't do multiplayer.
I couldn't see any friends, so
Yeah.
I was playing Goat Simulator. I think it was last night actually, or maybe the night before, one of the two. I was playing Goat Simulator, and I wanted to get into a party and chat with you because I actually wanted to play Neverwinter, because I had heard about the special event that they've got going on over the weekend that you were telling me about, and I wanted to try it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And see what that was all about, but I'm not really good at Neverwinter, even though I love to play it and it's like my go-to game.
Yeah.
I kind of only play it when you're around because I have a million questions.
Uh-huh.
And you just hit, I think, level 60 this week,
I just
right?
hit level 60. It's quite the experience, between the fact that it took, let's say, 3 days of constant leveling, not looting, not doing anything, just straight up leveling, hardcore. And I have to play after I get home from work, so I get to play for, I think it's only 6 hours.
What time do you get home from work now? I know sometimes you work nights, sometimes you work days.
Right now it's been 8 to 4:30, so... Well,
okay.
8 to 4. I get home around 3:30, get on about 4:30. So then I play from 4:30 until sometimes 10, sometimes 12, mostly 1:30.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Well, no, you're too busy throughout the day, and then you get home and your job doesn't stop.
I'm lucky if I make it till 11.
Yeah, you're lucky if you're able to get on and hang out for 15 minutes before you disappear.
Well, I get tired, man. I
don't
get
blame
tired really quickly.
See, I'm able to stay up late because I get home from work, and because I stay up so late, I'm worn out. So I take a 2-hour nap, and then that throws everything off.
Yeah.
So that's my whole
Wish
reason.
I had the chance to take a 2-hour nap, but unfortunately the kids would never allow that to happen. So
No. There's no need for it.
So anything else happened this week other than hitting level 60? I know that's probably like the highlight of the week because it's something you'd been working for a while, and I know you made a big deal about it on
in the group chat.
Yeah, when you hit it.
I took screenshots and all that because I knew I'd probably end up running the whole thing with Pixort didn't happen, so I took 3 different screenshots and sent them all.
I was looking at them and I'm like, why did he take 3 screenshots and of the same thing? Like, I get the point in the first one. I don't need to see it that many more times.
Yeah. I tried to hit 60 as fast as I could because one of our friends was going to get back on and I'm supposed to help him level up. So I figured if I can hit 60 before then, it'll go nice and smooth. And man, after hitting 60, I really wish I had that extra help getting there. Because that one extra person, I'm a Scourge Warlock. I'm able to do good damage, and I have a companion. But holy crap. Some of them bosses you run into, you've seen some of the game clips. I don't know if we'll have any tonight, but we could probably pull them up.
Of the Neverwinter stuff?
Yeah, we
could pull them up. I have
one boss fight that we could possibly play.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really difficult just playing alone.
Well, I know I had a run-in with the Warlock when I was playing PvP earlier today. And that was a pain in the ass. That was the one person that could take me out. I'm pretty good at PvP, but according to some people on the internet, because I play a rogue, I'm actually not that good. Because it's overpowered and, you know, anybody could play a rogue in PvP and do a good job with it and stuff like that. So apparently I'm not as good as I thought I was. I thought I was this amazing PvPer, but I guess that's not the case. But this week I got my tooth pulled.
Yeah, I know that.
I had to go on Monday to the dentist, get my tooth pulled. The one way in the back.
A molar?
Yeah, one of the molars. So I got that taken care of, and then they made me eat cold soft stuff for 48 hours after it got pulled. And I don't know if you've ever had a tooth pulled before or not.
Not permanent teeth. It's just back when I was really little.
Let me tell you how hard it is to try and survive 2 days on cold, soft stuff. My diet consisted of yogurt, mashed potatoes, but at room temperature. Yeah. And then for dinner that Monday night, I had one of those Campbell's soup to go little cup things of the broccoli and cheese soup, not warm, at room temperature.
Yes.
It tasted like I was drinking chunky puke or something. Yeah,
gross.
It was so gross. And I'm drinking it, and I'm drinking it because I need to get something in my stomach that had some sort of consistency to it so that I could go to sleep because I was so hungry. And it was so hard to keep down, like I'm drinking it, and it was just so gross. And chicken salad. That was the other thing, was chicken salad. Just chicken salad, no bread, nothing like that. It was hard. And then they said that I should be eating hot soft stuff for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, because they asked me when I was there if I have TMJ.
What is that?
Like lockjaw, kind of. And I was like, well, my jaw clicks, but I think it's because I have somewhat of an overbite, and from the years of me kind of like adjusting for the overbite, I just kind of like my jaw dislocates a little bit.
That's what happens to me.
And then sometimes I have to push the joint in order to like kind of open it up. So she said, well, I think you should eat hot, soft food for at least 2 weeks because of that. And I was like, it's not lockjaw. It's not like my jaw just locks down or something. I can open my mouth. Yeah. Like, it's just if I happen to be laying on that side throughout the night, when I wake up, it's kind of hard to open my mouth, my jaw in the morning, so I got to kind of push down a little bit, and then once I do that, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I haven't really been taking the dentist's advice on that one because it was hard enough with the cold stuff, let alone the hot stuff, and yeah, I'm not doing that. So.
Yeah, that's happened to me before, and it's because I have not a severe, but I have a overbite as well. And my dentist has told me before, is say, if you want, we can give you braces and that will straighten it out. But if you don't get them, you might have some issues later on, and those issues are like that. My jaw will snap and all that.
Okay.
And It
Oh,
hurts
yeah.
sometimes really bad.
Yeah.
Other times it doesn't. But I know what you mean by sometimes you have to pull on it because
Right.
sometimes it won't open. And
Oh, I don't pull on it.
I
I just
have to.
I
Every
push
now
the
and
the jaw joint
then.
in a little bit, and it kind of like slides it back into position.
All right.
But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was all of our articles last week where we were talking about Sling.
Yes.
You remember the conversation we had about Sling and all the channels and HBO being on it now and everything? That got me researching more into cutting the cord, and I went to go pay my FiOS bill, and it said that I had 16 days left in my contract that I have
nice.
with them. And I
Talk about perfect timing.
yeah, well, I went to go and look and see, okay, well, what bundle can I get? Because I have cable, internet, and phone. And, I mean, I would just rather get into another 2-year contract. Like, I don't have plans of moving or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I want to know, I want to just try and get it around what I'm at now. I don't want to pay more for the same thing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, man, they raised the rates like $50 from 2 years ago when I originally got my contract.
Oh wow.
So I called them up and got a price on how much it is just for the internet. So I think that we're just going to cut the cord because the internet is a lot less than the bundle. We don't use the phone at all. We use our cell phones. The cable TV is becoming more obsolete because we have Netflix, we have Hulu Plus, we
Yeah.
have Amazon
Well, you
Prime,
guys
so
have
we get the
everything.
instant video. I have WWE Network, and I mean Sling with HBO is like $35. So
Yeah.
I mean that would be the only cost that we would be incurring, I guess you could
Yes.
say. So it just made sense, and we'd be saving, I think, with that raise, we would be saving somewhere around like $100 a month or something like that by doing it. So it's
That's
like,
not bad at all.
why not? I mean,
Yeah.
we don't really watch. I watch like the regular TV for cable shows here and there, but it's mainly like Cartoon Network at night for Adult Swim. It's Discovery Channel for Deadliest Catch, or
Yeah.
wrestling on USA Network.
Yeah.
But wrestling comes on Hulu Plus the next day.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network is in Sling in the basic package with Adult Swim, so it just made sense for us. So I think we're gonna do it. It's
Yeah.
looking that way.
I wish I could talk Dad into doing that, but I don't think he'll have anything to do with it. He's pretty set. As long as he has his CNN, he's good to go.
Yeah, he's kind of old school. Well,
Yeah.
CNN's on the Sling in the Sling
It is?
package. Yeah, CNN is one of the news networks.
Well, then again, he doesn't have. We just have my Xbox One, so
Right.
I was thinking, oh well, he has a smart TV. Maybe he could use that. But
Yeah, I don't think
it's
there are.
on smart
No,
TV.
there aren't. I was checking out the devices because we have a Roku and
Yeah.
we have a smart TV in the bedroom, and I wanted to see if maybe I could get it on one of those. And the Roku, it can.
Mm-hmm.
But the smart TVs, there aren't any yet. I don't think that it can do so.
Yeah.
But whatever, we've got the Xbox One in the living room, we've got the Roku in my son's room, and then we don't really watch TV in our bedroom. We
Mhm.
have it, but we don't really use it. We mainly watch Netflix on that anyways,
Yeah.
so we should be all right. And then get like an over-the-air antenna.
Mhm.
I guess now, with the Win TV card that goes into the Xbox, I can have that running through the Xbox, and then use the over-the-air antenna and wire coaxial cable to all 3 TVs.
Yeah.
And have one antenna to rule them all. So
Cool.
that'll be cool. I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to doing that and
Hell yeah.
paying less. That'll be probably the best thing.
If you do that and you save $100 a month, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to save that much money for, let's say, 12 months, 12 months would be about right. $100 for 12 months, that's $1,200.
Right.
That will buy you the new gold Xbox One.
There's a gold Xbox One
It's a
now.
gold Xbox One. It's same shape, same size, same hard drive space, but it has a glossy pearl finish
Uh-huh.
and a luxurious, as they put it, 24 karat gold accent.
Is that it?
Yes. No.
No.
No, it's...
No, that's probably spray painted one, huh?
Yeah, more likely.
It's $10,000?
No, it's only 1,100.
Oh,
well,
it's 1,100. 1,200?
No, that's a crazy one right there.
That's gold plated.
Yeah.
This is just a gold colored one? It's actual gold or
The
no?
one I'm talking about is white, but it has a gold faced controller, and then where your discs go in is also gold. If you want, I can just send you the story really quick.
Yeah.
It'll make it a lot easier than trying to.
Yeah,
search
I want to see what it looks like, to be honest with you. I can't picture it in my head at all.
I know it. If you could imagine the Xbox 360 for a sense, imagine it that white, even though that's not the white it is, and then look at it and take that front face with the power button and all that, and put that gold. That's what it is. There you go. I just gave it to you. And
okay.
Lethal just said Sling is on Roku and Amazon Fire, PC and mobile. So.
Oh, okay.
It's not on smart TV, but
yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will
although,
be. I'm sure they'll be
he just
everywhere.
got a new computer, and he could probably hook up his computer to his TV, and that might work.
Who got a new computer?
Dad. Yeah.
What kind of computer did he
It's
get?
a HP. It's not anything expensive, but he likes it. It's one of the new touchscreen ones, so he's able to sit there, use it, and then touchscreen.
Oh, it's like a laptop with a touch
Yeah,
screen?
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing that my son does, Jake. He walks up to a laptop and then he starts swiping everywhere like it's an iPad or something like that. He doesn't understand. But at Best Buy, I mean, it was working for them because they have all the touchscreen ones. This just looks like a white Xbox with just a gold faceplate.
It's not, though. It's a glossy pearl. It's more luxurious being that it's pearl, not white. That and it's 24 karat gold. 24 karat gold. All that.
Just
trim,
that little...
No. All the trim apparently on it is supposed to be gold, and then that controller, the front face is 24 karat gold.
Huh.
There will only be 50 of them made, making them truly a limited edition.
Oh, okay. Not my cup of tea, but I'm
It's,
sure it'll get sold out within minutes.
The company making it is called Colorware. The CEO at Colorware said the 24 karat gold craze has been exciting to observe. At this point, we continue to push the envelope and create luxurious products we think our customers will crave. Now, I don't know how many super rich folk out there play Xbox One, but hey, if they do, I'm pretty sure 50 of them can nab
I'm
it
sure
up.
there's a bunch out there.
I mean, not like you have to be extremely rich to buy one of these. It's not $10,000.
No, I mean,
It's
you
only
just have to
$1,200.
be a big fanatic, really.
Yeah.
If I'm sure there's the equivalent to achievement hunters out there, but for consoles. So they have to have like
the
every
newest,
version,
the limited editions,
right? All of the limited edition
and that's
stuff.
like the extreme limited edition.
They were the ones who were paying extreme amounts of money for the white Xboxes that were given to the people who worked on the launch of the Xbox and stuff like that. That's those people that do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't pay that much money for it, but
yeah, I wouldn't either personally. If I had the money, though, I would.
So you know what's going on right now is did you get a chance to see the new Star Wars trailer?
The one for the movie, or
the one for the movie, which was nice. Did you get to see that one?
I managed to capture the movie one. I watched it. I watched it twice. Once was the original reveal, and then the other one was just the trailer itself.
Oh, okay.
So one was
you saw the
Celebration,
right,
and then one was by itself.
Oh, okay. Did you see the
Battlefront?
Yeah, the Battlefront trailer.
Not yet. No.
You haven't seen that one yet?
I've read about it and all that, but I've been holding back watching it because if it's anything like the movie trailer, like that's the movie trailer.
That is. Oh
The
yeah, it
movie
is.
trailer.
It is the movie trailer.
If it's anything like the movie trailer, I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
It actually, the first bit of it when I saw it, it kind of fooled me because it looks like a movie.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool looking.
Well, this isn't actual gameplay though; it's CGI. From what I've read.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a difference it makes.
If it was gameplay, I would be amazed. I mean, it looks like you can kind of tell it might not be gameplay, but at the same time, I really, really, really want that to happen in the game. Like when you see the trailer, you'll understand. Let me switch over to it.
I understand what Lethal's saying. He he said that he's kind of irritated with Battlefront because he likes to play by himself in the Star Wars world universe. And I understand that. I'm like that too. Like the Force Unleashed and all that. That was really fun for me. But this game, as a lot of people have been talking about, is multiplayer only. Now, it doesn't have a story dedicated, like a campaign dedicated to solo play, but it does have missions, I guess is what they're calling it. And the missions are solo playable, or they can be co-op, I think up to 4 people. But it's more missions that are set down on the multiplayer maps, and they're just set there, and they give you a mission you have to do, you complete it, and so forth.
Well, for Battlefield 4,
yes.
How much of the campaign did you play?
Well, I like Battlefield 4, and I like the rewards they give you for doing the campaign, which if they did that for this game would have been awesome, but obviously they didn't. But I beat it once, and then I just did speedruns really quick through it to get everything else.
And have you played the campaign for Hardline at all?
I've played, I think, 2 hours of it. When I first got the game, though, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't touch it for a month. You
know how much I've played?
Probably none.
None.
Yeah, because
I played 5 minutes of Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Until I got to the overpass in the very first level.
Yeah.
And then I stopped there because the guys were coming too fast. and then I haven't played Hardline at all. But I'm the guy who Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, played 0 of the campaign. Like, I never play the campaign on those types of, like, shooters, the multiplayer shooters and stuff. So, I'm probably, like, equivalent to the majority out there, and why they're doing this is because unless there's some... Even the incentives in Battlefield 4 of the weapons that you unlock and stuff wasn't enough to make me go and do it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like they were some amazing weapons that I couldn't live without. Like, I found other weapons that were my favorite. I'm not that type of person when it comes to that where, I need to have every weapon unlocked, or I need to have every achievement in every game. I'm not that type of person, OCD like that.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it, but I understand where some people are coming from. Because what if you're the type of person who doesn't like dealing with the community that lives in a lot of these online multiplayer games, and you just want to play with friends, but none of your friends are online. Yeah. So now you're kind of stuck going it alone in these games, or you can play solo. Like, how much fun is that?
Yeah.
It's built for multiplayer, yet you're the only person playing.
That's how it is for me. I can't play without friends. If I have to play without friends, I really am looking on to that whole solo aspect. And yeah, I'll give the missions a shot on Battlefront, but if I was playing Battlefield or something like that, I might not much really care for it to play the campaign.
Right.
So it does. I understand that there's some people that could be, put off by it, and they could be losing out some of their market, because some people might not want to play campaign, or some people might not want to play multiplayer. Of course, the people who don't want to play campaign don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm good. Right, let's watch this trailer real quick.
Yeah, I want to see this. Yeah, see, it's game engine footage.
Safety's off! Come on, push up! Stormtroopers incoming! Take position! Lead it right!
I want to be that monkey dude.
I want to drive an AT-AT.
Could you imagine that?
That's what this world's coming to. We're going to have this stuff eventually. I'm looking forward to it. The U.S. government will not confirm nor deny the use of lightsabers. Well, not the use, but the creation. Oh, this is like plasma. Some shit. That is awesome. And the fact that it's made by DICE, I think, makes it much more cool.
Yeah.
That's going to be really cool.
Well, it could be cool, or it could be kind of frustrating. This map.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got jets. Look at Boba. Nice.
Boom.
11/17 pre-order and get bonus content early. That bonus content, you get it 7 days earlier. If you like to get the bonus content, pre-order it. If you don't, well, most people probably will pre-order it. The bonus content is a new map. It's called Jakku, I believe it is how it's pronounced. I'm not positive. It's a new desert area from the 7th episode that is being released, and it's supposed to release for pre-orders December 1st, and for non-pre-orders December 8th.
You know what I usually do is I kind of hold off. I'm not that type of person where I'll go on and pre-order today. I don't know if I said it last week, but I'm completely digital. I have no physical discs whatsoever, because if I have a physical disc, chances are my 3-year-old's going to get his hands on it, and it's not going to be a disc anymore. It'll be pieces. So I'm completely digital. But what I do is I wait until like the day before or a couple days before,
Yeah.
and then I pre-order it then, because when you're digital, you have to pay for it at the moment that you decide you're going to pre-order it. Plus, I like to get a feel for the size of the install file, so that way I can see how big the file or how big the size is going to be,
Yeah.
how much time I need to preload it, what the bonuses are, if the bonuses are even worth it, things like that. It's just personal preference. I guess I could pay for it today because I know I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get
Yeah.
it. Right? It's not a question. But I think that, all this pre-order content that they do, it's just kind of ridiculous now. It's getting a little out of hand. It's like, oh, you could have this skin for this character if you pre-order it now. And then 9 times out of 10, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but today we were going through the store when you came over earlier, and we were looking up Final Fantasy 15 and checking out that trailer.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, oh, well, they've got the demo that's a part of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, so let's go see how much that game is. And when we go to it, it's a bundle only, it says, and the bundle is the demo and the Day 1 edition, which the whole thing was you pre-order this game and you get the demo for Final Fantasy 15 along with it. And here we are 2-3 weeks after it released, and I can still get the Day 1 edition with the demo. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Why am I going to give you all this money beforehand when I can still get the same stuff afterwards? Same thing with like going to GameStop if you were to do physical. I've gone to GameStop, a week or two after a game has been released and gotten the same slip with the pre-orders, the pre-order codes in it, and gotten the pre-order content anyways, even though, I'm a couple weeks late to the game.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense to me, though. But I know the one game, though, that I will pre-order ahead of time because I'm sure that
Guitar Hero.
they'll run out of. I don't know. I initially thought...
Don't you say it.
I initially thought
Don't
that I was going to
say
be
it.
all into Guitar Hero and stuff, but...
Don't you dare.
I was a Rock Band early adopter. And
I guess I have to stay. It's kind of a...
I think that I don't know. It depends on when they come out. The cool thing though is that I was reading, and I don't think that you know this, is Rock Band 4, which was announced, is in development. It's actually, they're going to be...
Yeah, I had no idea it was actually...
Yeah. So, well,
Still around.
here's the thing that's cool about it compared to Guitar Hero Live, which was also announced. Rock Band 4, they're saying the project director is saying that peripherals like the guitars, the drums, everything from the previous Rock Bands
Yeah.
and the previous Guitar Heroes are going to work for Rock Band 4. On top of that, he said that once they get their hands on Guitar Hero 4, they're going to try their best to get Guitar Hero 4 equipment to work with Rock Band or Guitar Hero Live. Once they get their hands on that, they're going to try and make it compatible with Rock Band 4, so if you don't have to buy Rock Band guitars and Guitar Hero guitars and spend all this money on equipment. They're like, we just want you to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
We don't want you to have to spend money on all this different equipment for these different games and stuff. Like, we just want you to play the game and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that would be a major selling point for me because I like to play all the different drums and the different guitars, and I like to karaoke every once in a while.
I remember that. We used to play Guitar Hero on the 360, and there was a time where you were lead, I was guitar, and our friend was playing as the bassist.
I was the singer.
And
I remember it was like Glycerine or something like that.
No.
It was
out of every song.
No, it was Come Down, right?
Nope.
No?
Out of every song it could have been that it was Du Hast.
Oh, it was Du Hast.
Isn't it Ramenstein, I think?
Ramstein.
Yeah, Ramstein.
Ramstein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was.
I actually have an old YouTube video.
You do?
Of it, I think. I'm not positive. I think I do somewhere.
That would be nice to have.
I can always look it up.
I would be interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how that goes. If
know.
you can find it, find it. Try and find it. See if you can find it.
Look.
Let me know.
If I can, that will be awesome.
But no, I had Rock Band personally for the 360, and I used to have the whole kit, like the microphone, the drums, the 2 guitars for 1 bass, one lead guitar.
Yeah.
And I used to have people over to my house for like parties and stuff, and we would play that.
I couldn't drum for shit.
No, I mean, I love drumming.
Yeah.
But I in the end, it ended up taking up more space than it really needed to. I think that with my current situation, with the 2 kids and them destroying everything, I think the drum set would be cool for my 3-year-old to just pound on. But I would probably be more into like the guitar and stuff because I can't get as loud as I used to. When I was living alone and stuff like that back in the day when Rock Band was out, I was able to just go to town and not have to worry about noise or neighbors or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now I've got to worry about
condo days.
two young kids that are trying to sleep at night and trying to keep it down for them and stuff. But it'll be a fun game to have. Like Guitar Hero Live, I could play and strum and not really wake anybody up. But yeah.
I like what Lethal just said. He goes, I love Rammstein. I don't understand a single word, but I have 3 or 4 albums.
I don't know what I was saying either, but it didn't sound too good.
No. And, I looked up a translation at one point about it, and it's like, I think it's something about some chick making her look over at you or something weird like that. I don't quite remember, so don't take my word on it. But he also said, Lethal also was mentioning that he doesn't really much care for either. If he had to get a music game, he'd probably pick up Rocksmith. And Rocksmith, I think, is actually out.
Didn't you have that?
I did have it, and I actually got the little guitar that came with it, but you can use a regular guitar.
So how does that work, though, with a regular guitar?
I believe it has a USB that you plug into your Xbox or whatever system, and then you plug in the big piece that's like one of our connectors we have here.
Right.
The 1/4-inch connector. You plug that into your guitar.
Right.
And you play on your guitar, and it picks up the notes.
But like, I don't get the point of it. Is it like a Guitar Hero, but for a real guitar?
Yeah, it's like that, except you're playing the song. You're not.
But I don't know how to play guitar.
That's my point. But you can learn too. You can learn how to do it.
I
don't quite understand it that much. I played it for a while and my fingers started to hurt really bad, so I was like,
I'm sure. Did you get like blisters and stuff like that on the tips of your fingers?
I would play Raining Blood back on
That's when
guitar.
You keep going, man. You keep going.
We have a joke between our friends where back then I would play Raining Blood and we played it and I had to quit the game. I said, now I know why they call it Raining Blood. By the time you're done playing it, your fingers are raining blood. And it made sense.
Well, I had seen that Guitar Hero Live was announced, but I didn't know that there was a teaser video out for it. So I'm actually interested in seeing this because there were some things that you were telling me before we went on the air that I was like not quite understanding, where I think there's like a first person mode, and I don't understand how a first person mode in a Guitar Hero game could actually work.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
No, I haven't, but the article that I saw said, the guy said that like he was literally trying to give people stage fright.
Yeah.
Like that was his goal with first person mode.
I mean, you know, it's
I mean, I've been on stage before in front of an audience, so I know that there's a lot of lights in your face, and you can't really see further than like the second row. So I can't imagine how they would scare you, because I mean, you don't get scared on a regular stage because you can't really see everyone.
Yeah, on here,
you're kind of blinded.
The way I read, they had a group of, I think it was 400 to 500 people. They set them up. I'm not sure if it was a line or if it was a little square, but the way they did it is they set them up in certain formats, and then like a row, and they did that, and they would do a take, and then they'd move them back however many rows they were set, move them back again. They do that, and I think they did it like 4 or 5 times, and then everything else in this video is accomplished by green screen.
Okay.
So it's
if
you ever watched that what was it, Scary Movie or no, what was it? I think it was Sparta. It was one of them, and they had the Roman army or the people who
300.
I don't know. It was the one that the guys whatever. Anyways, the Persians brought a green screen.
That would be
up,
300.
And they showed
300
on the green screen all these guys and freaked everyone out. It wasn't 300. It was a parody.
Oh.
So I think it was Sparta. But anyways, let's watch this. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
It's really cool. Right now, it's Guitar Hero TV, and what it is, it's they say the largest music video bank, if you want to say, or library, the largest music video library, and you will play the song with the music video in the background.
Oh, okay.
Instead of it being an audience,
that's cool.
The music video. Yeah,
that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
It'll be interesting to see what Rock Band 4 comes out with, since they're a little bit early in their development. It'll be released way after Guitar Hero Live comes out, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with to try and trump Guitar Hero. Yeah. Other than, I mean, because I think the whole gimmick of, hey, we've got drums and we've got a bass and we have a microphone, I think that's kind of like a little played out. Like it's overdone.
Yeah.
Really, like they need to come up with something else. And I think the first person mode kind of set the bar for Guitar Hero Live. I think it's really, I think it's a really cool idea. And I mean, now I've never really played in depth the other Guitar Heroes. Did they ever have like an online multiplayer?
Yeah, they've had online multiplayer.
Okay.
They had.
I mean, I don't know. We've always just played it locally, so I didn't know if there was like an online port. It'd be cool if you could do like 2 or 3 people local and then like go online.
I think you could, because you and me.
We never did that.
When we did Do Host, it was you singing, me on guitar, and Joe was on the bass, but he was nowhere near us. We were online doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
I don't remember.
I think that's how, because I know they have Pro Face Off versus, I think it's a band mode in one of the newer ones or something like that, and you're able to do it like that. So I know they've had multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, news to me. I didn't play Guitar Hero that much, except for like the few times with you, and it's been a long time since I played Rock Band. So I don't even have my old equipment. So I don't even know why I care that much about Rock Band, to be honest with you, because it's not like I'm going to be saving any money. I'm still going to be buying the same equipment again over. And I'm sure they know that. That's why they're doing this, is because they know, it's been years since Rock Band came out. Everybody probably threw away their old equipment. Like, who saves that stuff? Yeah. And now,
I know I got rid of I had just bought the new Warriors of Rock guitar and all that when that was released back on the 360. And I had it in my closet for the longest time. I already had gotten rid of my 360, went over to my PlayStation 3. And I figured, I'm never going to use this again. Let me just throw it out. I threw it out, and then I get the one. It isn't backwards compatible, but I could have invested in that 360 just to play that, and I would have had a guitar. But I've thrown out the guitar, and I kind of regret it. but it doesn't feel that bad now, just because I can't use it for the new game.
Right.
So it's either way, I'd have to buy a new guitar.
Dude,
$99 too. It's not $149 or
I've
anything
moved
like that.
so much since Rock Band was out.
Yeah.
There was no way I was gonna be able to hang on to all my stuff.
I know you'd lose it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, or break it.
Yeah.
I think I just lost it though, to be honest with you, or threw it away because it was like in the way type thing. But you know, one game that I've been really dying to get back into, that I haven't played in a little bit, is Halo.
Yeah, I noticed you haven't been on there that much.
Yeah, the Master Chief Collection. I usually pop into it like every couple weeks to see if there's any new updates or anything like that, because I just keep praying that they fix it to the point to where I enjoy it again. I actually, one of our friends got it and was really into it for a couple days. And it was like it was like 2 weeks ago or so, and I started playing with him, and we started playing the Halo 2 Anniversary playlist, and got annihilated. Like, I don't even know how it's fair, some of the people that play in there. It's just, it's not even worth trying to play, because there's a learning curve associated with it when you haven't been playing consistently for a long time. And all of the people who actually play it every day are just amazing at it. I don't understand how they can get so accurate with the battle rifle and kill me in one shot when it takes me 3 shots, and I swear I'm hitting them in the head or whatever. Anyways, my major gripe was that there was no ranking on any of the other playlists or anything like that. Team Slayer has no ranking. Big Team Battle has no ranking. So I was getting matched up with people who were way above my skill level. And it's just not fun when that happens, because I'm a low level. Like, I want to be with other people who suck.
Yeah.
Like, make the game fun for me. Give me a chance. You know, I just get completely bashed in every game I join. But I was looking around and reading different things, and I actually saw that in the content update for April for Halo, the Master Chief Collection, they're fixing some of that, and they've got they're updating some things for the ranking system and working out some kinks in the ranks, so that they're going to actually reset the ranks in Halo 2 Anniversary. They're going to add ranking to Team Slayer, and they're going to add ranking to the Halo Championship Series playlist. So that'll be really cool, because I enjoy playing Team Slayer, but it's kind of 50-50. Like, sometimes I'll get into a match in Team Slayer where I'm actually decent, and then I'll get that one match where it's like, it just seems like everybody's in one big party on the opposite team, and they're all in the same clan, and they're practicing for some sort of tournament that's coming up or something, and I just get wiped off the face of the planet. And but they're fixing some other things too. They're updating Halo 3 Forge to include editing for all types of games. They're adding penalties and monitoring for quitting and betrayals and stuff, which they weren't doing before. So people would do that stuff, and it would go unpunished.
Betrayal.
Yeah, well, there was no punishment for it.
Yeah.
So now they're actually putting that in there finally, so that people will hopefully stop doing that, and stop quitting too.
Yeah.
Because that's a big thing, is you'll go in there with a full group, and everybody will quit once they start losing the slightest bit, and then it's you versus the entire other team, because none of them are leaving. Why would they? They're winning. So I'm excited to actually have that come out. They were talking about it on their blog like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And they said that they would post up the full patch notes when they actually release the content update. I haven't seen any come out. I checked again before we went on the air. So I'm assuming that the update hasn't actually been released yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came out within the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Because they were saying that, within the coming days it would be released. So expect to see that. There's actually a tournament going on in Atlanta right now. Maybe that has something to do with why they haven't released it yet.
Yeah, it could be.
It's day 2 of 3, I think. And it's just the Halo Championship Series.
ACS, I think? Or
It's like Iron Gaming or something like that, I think.
yeah, it was Iron Gaming, I believe.
Yeah. So they got the HCS tournament going on down there. I don't know what the results are. I tried looking for some of the results before we went on the air. I couldn't really find any anywhere. I know that I think Evil Geniuses won today. At one point, there was one that went into like an overtime, into a game 5. I think it might have been their match, and they ended up winning in the end. So tomorrow will be the finals. I don't know who's in it or anything. I wish I had more information, but I don't. So
yeah, I know you've been talking to me about the Witcher series. I haven't played it, so The Witcher 3 being released here.
I just kind of want you to get it so that I can try it out. I don't want to pay for it.
You don't want to pay for something you might not like.
Right.
I've been following it on the PC actually, and so that's where I seen most of it before The Witcher 3. And I want to play the series, but I want to play the series. 1,
you know what?
2, and then 3. I don't feel like I should jump right into 3.
I think you should.
I mean, I can.
When are you ever going to play 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you. Well, I do know about you, but my backlog is crazy, and I can say, hey, I want to play Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, Halo
But that's all in one
ODST,
game.
blah blah blah. Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
I haven't even finished Halo CE yet, and I just go on and play the multiplayer now. Like you just got to start playing The Witcher 3.
Yeah. And,
I'm sure it's got a great independent story all in itself, and I've only heard good things about it, about the other ones. But I don't know, when we would have the time to really
see. It's not really the whole finding time to go back. It's more I'll go back and I'll start playing it, and I will really lose interest because with today's graphics and today's reliability on everything, I'm spoiled. I go back and I use it, and it's I just can't. It won't hold my attention. It's like and I don't want to sound like I'm one of those people where the game has bad. Shut up. Where the game has bad graphics, so it's a bad game. I don't want to sound like that. I don't really judge it by that. It's just it doesn't hold my attention that well. Well, yeah. I need pretty things to look at.
And that's kind of why I can't justify paying $60 for Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I'm a big Final Fantasy series fan, and it just the fact that the overlay, the UI elements look great. They look high def, but the game looks like it's still, a portable version of a video game that was just enhanced to fit, in 1080p format. Yeah. Like the graphics don't look any better. It's not like it was remastered or anything like that. Like Halo 2 was, the Anniversary Edition. Like that looks like a new game that meets the standards for today.
Yeah.
I think maybe the length of the story and the length of the game and the amount of hours that go into completing the game may justify the $60. But I did a lot of research into the game before I decided that I wanted it, because I wanted to see what was actually being updated with it. And a majority of the people that I saw that were posting about why they were pre-ordering the game in the first place, it was specifically for the Final Fantasy 15 demo. That was it. They were pre-ordering just so that they could get that.
But can't you cancel your pre-order?
Well, no, because it's bundled. It came with the game.
Yeah, the only reason I bring up The Witcher 3, I don't really have news on it or about the game. The only thing I really have on it is, if you are going to pick it up, or if you decide you want to pick it up, don't pre-order a physical copy. If you pre-order it before May 18th, I believe, you're able to get 10% off. Okay. So it's no longer $60, it's $54. And it's on digital copies. Digital copies now aren't going to be released in the U.S. at, 12 a.m. Right. It'll be released at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern on May 18th.
Is that a Monday or?
It's a Monday. It's the day before it's supposed to be
okay.
released because I guess it's getting released in the UK or
Okay.
somewhere overseas over the pond.
Yeah, that's kind of like
So it's a day ahead.
yeah, that's kind of how it how it happened with Goat Simulator.
So yeah, that's the main reason I really
Because
brought this
I
up.
wasn't expecting that to be released until.
And who played it first?
Well, I was preoccupied at the time.
Whatever. Yeah, I didn't even know that you bought it until I looked, and I was like, "Oh, you're
Oh
talking
yeah.
about." I'm
Well,
like,
I just had this. I mean, it's just a goat rammed right into the side of my head and said, "Hey, you should look on the store on your phone for Goat Simulator," because I was out bowling.
Oh yeah.
And I was out bowling, and I'm like, I'm gonna see it. I know it doesn't come out till tomorrow, but sometimes they mess things up and they put things up early, and so I go and I look, and it says that I could purchase it,
Mhm.
and that it was scheduled to be released at 12:01 a.m. on March 17th, 2015.
That's
Yes,
fast.
not April 17th
Yeah.
like it was supposed to be. March. So I think that's why it went up a little bit earlier than it did.
Okay.
So I paid thinking I was pre-ordering it. I'm sure you saw it pop up on your Xbox
Yeah.
and you were like, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I was playing. I must have been out of the room when it popped up saying that, it was starting to download.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there and I was playing the game I'm reviewing this week, and next thing you know, it says Goat Simulator is ready to play. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get to a stopping point. I think I just killed myself, and then I quit, and I went over to Goat Simulator, and I played that the rest of the night. And it was so hard not to play it today or to play it yesterday,
Oh,
because I
man.
had to play the game I'm reviewing.
Yeah. Well, I am reviewing
I
Goat
know.
Simulator.
You're a
So
lucky
I got
bastard.
to play it last night and the night before and
But we got
today.
some clips.
And exactly what I thought was going to happen started happening. Jake grabbed the controller from me today when I was trying to play it and was like, I'm going to play it. And he sat there and just was laughing so hard because he plays Minecraft.
Yeah,
I think I said that last week.
yeah.
So he understands, the bumpers, the triggers, and the left and the right bumper, and then moving. And the movement in this game is just like Minecraft. And it's really easy for him, like the controls are really easy, so he was able to pick it up and just go for it.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of fun playing. I had a lot of fun reviewing it, that's for sure. I think I recorded the first night, that Thursday night when I came home and played it for like an hour and a half. I had recorded, I believe, I counted them the next day, and I had 17 videos that I recorded that night. Just in one night. Like in an hour and a half of playing, I recorded 17 videos of things that I thought were completely awesome. Obviously, I went through them today and I was like, okay, maybe that wasn't so awesome. All right, yeah, that really wasn't awesome. Because I've played it so much now, it's like I've found so many new cool things going on and stuff. It's just like it's never ending, like with the exploration and things you can find and things you can do and figure out and stuff. Should I get into the review now since we're already talking about it?
If you want to. I mean, I even had some clips. I don't know if you picked them up or what, but...
Yeah, we've got those clips. I was going to save them for after the review.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll go through the review now. It's a short review. I think it's like a 3-minute review video. And I'll just kind of like run through and try and keep up with it. Because I kept it short this week. There was so much stuff I wanted to put in this video, but I didn't want to spoil anything for people who haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
So it was really hard because a lot of the really, really, really funny, really cool stuff are spoilers.
I know.
And so I had to edit things in a way where I kind of like cut out the part where I find the thing, or, because if you know where something is, that's kind of half the spoiler right there. So I had to edit that part out of finding the place and then just try and keep the cool part in there. But then for every cool part that you see, there's an even cooler part that happens after it that I actually cut out. So it's not even like the end of the whole, thing.
Yeah.
But I tried putting in as much as possible without taking away from the review.
Yeah, that's how it was with me. I had all these clips I want to use, but there's some things you even haven't seen that are a part of my clips. That's why I told you, just look at the one clip we need for the show. Don't look at any of the others because you'll ruin it. And now, if you did look at them, so be it. That's you.
No, I haven't seen your review yet.
Well, no, not my review.
What?
My clips of Goat Sim.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I
have...
Oh, yeah, I did.
I only could pick 3 clips for my little clips from Goat Simulator for later on.
Mm-hmm.
I only could find 3 that I could use that didn't really have a spoiler in it.
Oh, okay.
So...
All right, well, here's my review of Goat Simulator.
Woohoo! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na.
So this is probably about the first 10 minutes. I sat here trying to figure out what I'm doing, why I'm licking a melon and getting points, and then I realized my tongue was stuck to it. So I was trying to get my tongue unstuck at this point, which took another 10 minutes of me just trying to flick it off of my tongue before realizing that you have to hit X, which is the lick button, to let go. After some exploring, I found this cool little room, and I was like, oh my god, these goats are bowing down to me like I'm the goat queen of the world or something like that. And there's this cool throne there that I didn't have the balls to climb up on or anything like that. But if you look, the goats are like
you
all
can hit
blind.
them. I didn't even think about doing that.
Yeah, so I was like, that's cool. Let's see if you guys still bow when I ram into you and shoot you across the room.
You're going fucking
And they
Joffrey
do.
on
They
that ass.
actually land on their feet and they start bowing again. So that was cool. Here I was thinking of jumping. I wanted to get as high as possible to jump on this trampoline, and then I was like, oh, I can flip. This is like right after you taught me how to flip.
Oh, yeah. And
But,
then you land on your back.
Yeah.
Are you a sheep? Just a white goat.
No, I'm an angel goat there.
Oh, that's why
So
you're
this
white.
is a cool little half pipe that I found that is like a ragdoll half pipe for...
Tony Hawk that shit.
I guess you could goat board it. I call
Yeah,
it
goat
goat
board.
boarding. But yeah, it's hidden away. I'm not really going to give the location away. But I thought maybe I'd get something for going through that hoop. But apparently not.
Goats.
I didn't get anything. I was a little upset by that. But, yeah, that was a little transition. This is actually, I'm going for the achievement for
manual?
the manual.
Yeah. That was
So-
hard as hell. I couldn't figure out how to... I mean,
Yeah.
I got it, but...
So here's a little trick. You see on the bottom the yellow timer on the bottom below
Yeah.
where the score pops up. So you don't actually have to manual continuously. As long as that timer doesn't run out, you can redo it. This is
Oh, okay.
actually a hat shop in
Yeah.
one of the cities where you can buy hats if you find money.
Did you find the money?
I haven't yet.
Oh.
So I haven't bought any hats. But I found this outhouse, and apparently there was someone inside of it.
Oh, shit.
So
Literally.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I was kind of hoping to tip it over.
Oh, shit.
I spent about a half hour doing this last night. Just stuck my tongue on the car and went for a ride. And
You did it too!
So-
Yes! I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, this is like the end of my review.
Yeah.
This is where I close out. But all in all, I give the game a 7 out of 10. You know, and here's why, and I'll explain, because I knew I was going to get that reaction from you when I gave it a 7 out of 10. The reason that I gave it a 7 out of 10 is because I think that the game is a lot of fun now, and it's a lot of fun finding the new things to do and exploring and trying to unlock all of the achievements and stuff like that. But what happens when I've done it all? Like, there's 2 locations right now. It's very small. I feel like I've already seen everything in there. There's just a few more little hidden gems that I have to find, like Goathenge I need to find. I haven't found that yet.
That's so cool.
But and then there's just achievements from that point that I need to get, which are like feats of strength, I guess you could call them. Like, just, hey, you know, try and do this because it's nearly impossible to do. Like, Flappy Goat is one. I need to get through 10. I can't even get through one of those things on Flappy Goat, and I've got to get through 10.
I don't even know.
how I'm going
I
to
don't
do
even
that.
know how to start it. I mean, I know you go up to it and you hit Y, but I
Well,
can't
yeah,
figure
you
out how to
gotta
control it.
Apparently, you got to hit Y pretty damn quick because, I mean, otherwise you just go into the ground. So you got to
shit.
like double tap Y really quick,
Oh,
and then
okay.
that gets him going in the air. And I figure that much out, and I can get through one sometimes, but getting through 2 is just impossible. But I gave it a 7 out of 10 because the replay value after you run out of things to do is low. Also, another reason why, and I think that this knocked it down a full point for me, was the fact that there is no online multiplayer. Not even like a 16 goat lobby or something like that. Like, I don't need a 16 goat lobby. I just want to be able to play with, have a private lobby with 1, 2, maybe 3 other friends for a 4-person or a 4 goat, fun. That would be cool because they do have the split screen co-op for 4 players. That's already in the game, but I don't have anybody to play with here. Plus, I only have 1 controller anyways. So, I want to be able to play online with people, with my friends and stuff like that. And I can't do that. And, maybe it's coming down the line, which is great. Maybe I'll raise it up to an 8 out of 10. But right now, it's a 7 out of 10 because there's no online. And I hope that they come out with more content. And I hope that content's free.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I paid $9.99 for the game, which I think is decent, but with the hopes that the initial updates and stuff include maybe more locations and the online multiplayer, and I don't have to pay for DLC in order to unlock that, because that would upset me a lot. So that's my review. But I love the game.
Yeah.
Right now. So I think that by the time that I don't love the game, they'll have more content out. Plus, my son loves the game, which is amazing because I can give him the controller and let him play and have at it and stuff, and do something real quick, and it kind of preoccupies him and stuff. Not that I use it as a babysitter or anything like that, but yeah. Yeah,
they there's an article I had that says Goat Simulator hit the Xbox One. Oh, thanks for the follow, Scavenge. I don't know, evil.
Why did that cut off?
What?
The achievement cut off on the
did?
screen.
Huh.
It looked like it to me.
Yeah, it did, actually. Thinking about that.
I don't know
We'll
why
have
it
to
did
check
that.
But anyways, I found this article that says Simulator hits Xbox One with 1 million of bugs. And after reading and stuff, they were talking about how it released Friday and was available for $10. Which I didn't know it was $10 because you were the one who bought it. So that's a surprise to me. I thought it would have been more. I would have paid more for it.
I wouldn't have.
I would have. From the enjoyment I've gotten out of the game.
I thought it was a mistake, and it was in some foreign currency that equaled out to $9.99 US.
Oh.
And I was lucking out and getting into it. I saw the wrong release date, so I assumed that maybe the price was wrong. Because I was expecting it to not be that much. I was expecting it to be more. And I probably wouldn't have paid $15 for it. I probably at that point would have looked into okay, well, what's the deal here? Like, what are people saying about it and stuff? Yeah,
the developer 11. I think they're only for the console. I'm not sure.
I'm
not positive, but anyways, 11. They were warning that Goat Simulator for the Xbox One came out with millions of bugs and other physics issues, but they only plan to fix the major game-breaking bugs. But that kind of makes sense, given that, the bugs and the physics are a part of the game's charm. I wouldn't want to play the game if it didn't have these weird bursts of, crazy physics where your character's getting all contorted and everything's going crazy. I mean, in some of my clips, you can see that. But...
yeah, I remember back when it was released on PC, and there were a lot of complaints about the bugs and the glitches and stuff like that. And they... don't quote me on this. This could be wrong, but I swear I saw it somewhere where they said, look, if there's a game-breaking bug in the game, we will fix it. But other than that, we're not touching the game. The bugs and the glitches that are in the game are what make the game what it is. We're not going to touch that sort of stuff. For example, you can unlock a devil goat on this version.
Yeah.
And when you unlock the devil goat, his special power is kind of I guess, releasing the energy or of the devil or something like that. Anyways, so what happens is everything around you, all the objects and all the people, they start swirling around you and they form a ball
cool.
and stuff like that. Well, after about 30 seconds of this or so, you start doing one of these like convulsions in midair and flying around and all this other stuff. I think it happened to you at one point in one of your videos when you blew up a gas station and you started like glitching. It's just, it looks the same way, only you look like a devil goat.
But I don't understand how that happened. When this first happened, I could have sworn, because just earlier I went up to a container and I licked a door on the container and ripped it off, which that's amazing. But anyways, I had licked it and I thought I dropped it, and after watching the video a few more times, I did drop it. But I went over to this gas station and I have a baseball shooter on my back. And I just walk up to it and I see there's a chick inside the gas station, you know, the person running it. I'm like, well, hell, let me hit her with my baseballs. She likes getting hit by balls. I'll give her some balls to get hit by. So I started shooting them.
It's a big assumption.
Good point. But anyways, I start shooting my balls at her, and it hits the window, breaks the window, and then I get a skill shot. So I guess a ball ricocheted and hit somebody or something happened. And long story short, I ended up thinking I was going to hit her, hitting the building, destroyed the gas station, blew up the pumps, and my character, my goat, just proceeded to go everywhere without my control.
How did you end up stopping him?
I just hit every button on my controller until something happened. I was trying to move, I was trying to hit B, I was trying to hit A, everything. And eventually it finally stopped.
Well, let's take a look at that real quick.
It was hilarious. I was dying, I was crying. Yeah, here it is. See, I have a baseball shooter and I start shooting the gas station. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then that happens. And I just go flying, and I couldn't get it to stop. It's my tongue.
What's up with your tongue?
I know. I thought that was the metal door. Because it gets huge like that. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'm like, oh my god, make it stop. I'm freaking out. I'm laughing my ass off. And eventually I finally make it stop. And then this one, I'm just jumping up and down trying to get into a container.
Oh, I know how to get into that container.
I finally got in there.
Oh, okay.
I had to use the angel thing.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, that's what I was doing here.
Wow, that's a lot of canisters.
Yeah, and then I hit them. And I ended up in the air, and I was surprised at how long it took for me to get.
Were you
back
actually
onto the
like
ground.
doing flips and stuff like that in the air?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I wasn't doing the flips on my own. These people, for the life of me,
you're banging at them. It's
Yeah,
fair
I yelled.
warning, bitches.
Well, for the life of me, they wouldn't pay attention. This is the most attention I got. And then right as I bob,
Look how wasted they are, though, dude.
but look, I even yell, and they don't give me any acknowledgement. The guy looks at me. They both look at me. I'm like, oh, come on. Maybe you didn't hear me.
That's awesome.
And then I'm sitting there after that. I was like, did you hear me now?
That's funny. Yeah, it was a fun game. It's a fun game, though. I enjoy it. Well, it's like last week I said that, you know, I hate coming home from work and playing games that stress me out even more than I was at work. Like, I just like to come home and relax. And this is one of those games where I can come home, I can put it on, I can just, you know, go to town, destroy everything, take out all my aggression in the game, you know, go into a house and just destroy all of their furniture, their TVs, throw people out windows, you know, get all goat on them, and or I can just go and do some exploring and ride a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel, and it's fun. Although you can't swim, I never knew goats couldn't swim. That's a new thing for me. So.
I remember falling into the water, thinking, okay, well maybe I won't drown. And I fall in the water and I'm under the water. I'm like, I'm not drowning.
Yeah, you sink like a rock.
Yeah, but
you also skip like a rock.
Yeah. And so the only way I could figure out how to control it is just to keep holding and pressing A and jumping up and down out of the water. And
yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Now on the second map,
you can go into the sewers. I was surprised you didn't
go
into the sewers.
I did. Well, I haven't explored much there because I'm kind of saving that for when I'm bored with Goatville.
I mean, whenever you do go in the sewers, you get an unlock for your goat, and it's really nothing really cool. All it is you hit your special ability button, and you get like consumed by a green cloud of yuck.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I can put it. And what happens is if you walk next to somebody
Uh-huh.
with that on you, they don't run away, they don't do nothing, they just fall over.
Oh, well, that's...
Like they pass out because you stink. It's awesome. But there's something specific that happens there.
Have you found the fighting circle?
Yes.
Did you
Yeah.
beat the last goat?
Yeah. All the other ones, now I was doing that with a special thing on my character, so
Mhm.
it wasn't that hard to get back.
Oh.
But the
That's
last
cheating.
goat, no, it wasn't cheating. It helped. The last goat was by far the most difficult. I was so pissed because I almost lost.
We would launch you like across the map.
Yeah.
It was,
He kicked
and then
me
you
all
take
the
like
way
an hour
across
just
the
to
map.
run back there to try and give
Yeah.
him another hit.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. It's fun though. It's a fun game.
It
Everybody should try. I mean, $9.99. You can't beat that price.
Yeah,
like, it's
$9.99
worth
for
it's
even a
worth
couple
it.
of days worth of a lot of fun.
The best part about it is I'm not a big achievement hunter, but I've
They're
probably
really
got
easy to get.
one of the lowest gamer score. That's the one thing is if you're a big achievement hunter, this is the perfect game because they're all really, really easy achievements to
and
get.
it gives
It's
you a
not
lot of
like
gamer score too.
you have to like 100 complete the game in order
Mhm.
to unlock something. It's all easy things that you can do or find within the game in order to unlock these achievements. So although one of them is finding all of the goat trophies that they have hidden around,
Yeah.
and man, I've only found 3.
Only 3?
I've only found like 3 or 4.
I must be getting really lucky because I'll be
I
just
guess.
running around.
Maybe
and
I'm not looking
I
enough.
see them, but I think I have on the second map I have 7, and on the
Mhm.
first one I think I have like 13.
Oh wow,
But it's just from me running around. I literally run through the entire map.
that's more
Ow.
than me.
Yeah.
So what game did you review this week?
I did Max, the Curse of Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game where pretty
That's
much
an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, I didn't know that you even bought it. I think you bought it.
Nope, I didn't buy it. It was one of the games for gold.
Oh, okay.
So I got it then and got really into it. It was a really fun game. But I'm a big fan of the puzzles.
Yeah,
I like the puzzle games.
Oh man, I've played it, and these puzzles, I'm not good with puzzles. I'm not good at all with puzzles, and I don't really care for platformers. But this game is really fun. I think for me personally, it's a good balance between the two. It gives me some time to where I can play and enjoy the platform, and then I
Right.
have to do the puzzles. My only thing I don't like, but it adds to the game,
Mm-hmm.
is when you're being chased by a boss.
Oh my god!
You
Yeah.
have
I knew you were going to say
you
that.
have to act on the fly, and you have to be very
Yes.
precise with what you do,
I know.
because there's a chance you will just get caught by the boss, and
Mhm.
it's not something like, oh, you got caught by the boss like Mario and you fall off the stage,
Right.
or he squishes you. No, he eats you.
Oh, I know. Well, it's like
There's a video. My
That's
review
my-
actually has that.
that's like my major complaint with the game is the boss levels are so stressful.
Yes.
They're so because you gotta like stay alert and what's coming up and what do I need to like draw or swipe or
Mhm.
do or whatever, and it takes you like 3 or 4 times of getting to know what's ahead of you before you can figure out what you need to do, and you gotta kind of like commit it to muscle memory. Like, okay, I need
Yeah.
to swipe here, swipe that, do this, do that, and when it's coming up, and this is the order I'm gonna do everything in. But it takes like dying a lot in order to
Yeah.
figure all that out.
I remember. I think it's the very first boss where the boss is chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
I must have died 3 or 4 times, and I don't know if I recorded it all. I might have trimmed it down for all I know.
Uh-huh.
But I did that 3 or 4 times, and finally I realized, oh, okay, I'm supposed to do this. So I did that and ended up getting away. And then there was one other one. There's one where you're sliding down this thing where your character just starts sliding.
Mm-hmm.
You have to jump over some enemies and all this. And then at the very end of the ramp where your character would stop sliding,
Uh-huh.
there's this one enemy where when you get close to him, he shoots spikes out of his shell. And every time I would get near him, he'd do that, and I wouldn't jump, and I'd get killed. So finally I started jumping. Well, when you jump, then the game goes into this cool slow motion mode.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you're supposed to draw whatever
Right,
it is,
right, yeah.
and your character will grab it. Well, first 2 times I overjumped. The next couple of times I went to draw it, because
Mhm.
I think I was drawing a vine. And you're supposed to draw a vine and then loop it around your character so that he'll fall into it and grab it and continue.
Right.
Well, I drew it too short, or I drew it and it started swinging the other way and my character couldn't grab it. So
Oh.
finally I got it, and then after that there's another one. And the second one I would miss. So I had done that. I must have done that maybe 8 times, and I finally did it. and I was just so happy once I completed it. It's the most simple puzzles that really, really stump me. It's insane.
I just don't like games with spiders in them.
There's not many. I haven't seen any spiders.
No, that's why I like the game. But like Limbo, forget that. I can't even make it past the first level. All right, let's take a look at your review then real quick.
Yeah. Fantasy violence. That's the best kind of violence. This is the opening intro to the game. So there's Max.
Yeah, I like the animation.
Yeah, it's
got that Pixar look to it.
2.5D.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like old school Pixar, though.
It's
not
cool.
new school Pixar.
But then here he is, sees all his toys. And a soccer ball. Oh, my damn brother. I bet that was you whenever I was little.
Nope.
Hi, Max.
That's his brother, Felix.
Hi, Max.
Audio's a little off, huh?
Brother,
Yeah, a little
brother
bit.
of mine, wish
I
you
couldn't
could
fix
erase
it.
from your tongue. I wish your traces could be gone from all places. That evil itself could take you away and leave me alone on this very day.
So is that a spell or something that he
I'm,
read off of the internet?
That's
Can I
what
go
it
to
looks
Can I
like.
go to Giggle and look that up? Let's try it right now. Giggle. It was Giggle, right?
Yeah, Giggle.
.com.
Nope. Okay,
That's
never
too
mind.
bad.
It's baby stuff.
That's a baby registry. Maybe we could just look it up on Google. Make my brother
Yeah, this is the first boss.
disappear.
As soon as you get in, he starts chasing you. And they don't give you any chance to really learn how the game runs.
Oh, they don't? There's no like tutorial or anything?
You get pulled through and you go straight into the next area. And this is what you get to deal with. So it's really fast-paced in the beginning because you're freaking out like, oh god, don't let him touch me. No, I can't get killed. So then I get here. And it's a rope. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm supposed to swing on this rope up to there. And I swung back into the boss and he consumed me. So then the second time around, I realized, okay, let's do this all over again because they aren't forgiving. You have to do the entire thing all over again.
Yeah.
And I get all the way back up to the rope part, not this one, but the next one. And I was going to start swinging, and then I thought, well, maybe I'm not supposed to swing up to the top part. Maybe I'm supposed to climb. And so I climbed up, and then he ended up grabbing the next rope. And I was like, oh, thank God. I managed to get away. And then it scared the shit out of me. Like, look this, I'm home free. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, you know what? He can't get me.
Does he jump at you?
No.
Oh.
That would have been terrifying. And then that's the next area. You don't have to worry about the boss. I think that all there were a few areas where you'd hear him roar and stuff like this. But this is where then they start teaching you how to use how you start
After
doing
you've
puzzles
already
and stuff.
died.
Yeah. I died so many times. This first part, it's like, okay. And then it rolled over me. I didn't learn.
So you don't have any of your markers yet or
Not
anything
yet.
like that? Oh, okay.
But I didn't learn from the first one. I couldn't figure out how to make it not hit me, so it's like, okay, let me run back, and it caught me. But I kind of had the right idea.
Well, I mean, you should know by now that the rock is going to fall on you. I don't
know.
understand
I
why you
know.
keep doing the
Because
same thing over and over again.
You have to get within a certain range for it to actually...
Look, you didn't even cross the bridge. The other times you were running up and
Whatever.
standing up underneath
I didn't.
it.
It's a puzzle.
Like it's going to fall on. You don't have a hard hat on. You have no protection whatsoever.
And then those deteriorate when you hit
Right.
them. And I clearly missed the rope.
So how come you don't like platformers?
I do. It's just some of them, they just don't have any of my taste.
This reminds me a little bit of Little Big Planet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Every platformer.
Yeah, I
does.
guess.
Well, because it's got that.
How
like,
does that feel? That look?
Yeah, like Little Big Planet was all made of fabric, and you could kind of grab onto it. And I don't even know why I'm bringing it up in an Xbox One show, but
It's just one game.
it's one of my favorite PlayStation games until they ruined it.
And this is where you go and you get the marker. It kind of just starts showing you all the little extra things that you'll get to do with the marker. And everything you'll see on here is stuff that you'll be able to do with the marker. And right now what it is it's just like this. It just appears and you're supposed to use it. The order I found it goes in is earth, branch, and then wood, like branches, and then vines, and I'm guessing water is next. And I want to say there's fire, but I'm not quite positive because I haven't gotten that far. But there's a water.
Oh, look, there's water.
Yeah.
And there's the wood.
And the cool thing is...
So it's just, this is all happening for you as you move along throughout here? You're not actually doing anything yet?
Yeah, this is just helping me get up to the top.
Oh,
it does it on its own.
Well, that's cool. Give you a little preview. I don't think there's any fire, though.
No, I haven't seen any. I don't remember seeing any. I read somewhere that there might have been fire later on in the game.
Oh.
But you see, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, so I was like, oh, okay, let me just fall down here, and it does that. I was
You got lucky.
Yeah.
Better than standing underneath a rock for 3 times and dying. You gotta cut that. Go swing.
Now you get up there and you jump over to the ladder.
Yep.
This little boy's brave. I wouldn't do it. Anyways, this is where you get your first marker. I think the first video cut out around here.
Okay.
But then it just goes into game clips where I'm pretty much...
Yeah, this is like that witch lady or whatever she is.
Yeah, she puts her essence or her soul into the marker, and she can communicate with you and all this, but that's what gives you the power. Your brother... Here. I think... Oh, I didn't record it. Damn it. The brother is taken by an old man.
Sure.
Yeah. And the old man is going to use him as like a source of life to where he can live longer.
Oh, okay.
And you're pretty much going to rescue your brother back. But there's apparently 7 hours of gameplay, and I've only have about 2.5, I believe. Yeah.
You keep falling through the same platform.
I know! I couldn't figure it out. And then, what is this one? This is one of the little mini mobs that you'll run into. They can destroy anything you put in their way. So I ended up almost pulling it up with him on it. And
you know what it kind of reminds me of? Have you ever played Project Spark?
No. I remember you talking about that last week, but...
Yeah, so like...
I've never played it.
Project Spark, you kind of raise the land and stuff like that.
See, this is a puzzle. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do to get across, because I couldn't jump it. And then I seen that there's that one right there, and that's actually a branch.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, let me raise it. And then I remembered, oh, shit, I got to cut this. So I cut it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, now I got to destroy this and then pick it back up because you can't raise anything up. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I got this. And physics hate me.
Oh, jeez.
The physics in this game absolutely hate me. And here's where I...
this is cool.
See, but I got it. I think I only recorded a good one. It's so much fun, though, when that stuff happens.
Yeah. It makes you feel cooler than you really are.
Yeah. I didn't really know what to do here. I was like, oh, well.
Hey, just improvise, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that you bring out the branch and then connect the vine to the branch.
You jump over.
Oh.
I had to make the branch first
then.
so that the boss, the little guy, would run onto the branch and then fall off.
Okay.
So he wouldn't attack.
And you
me.
collect those eyes, or what are those?
Those are the eyes that the old man uses to see you.
Oh, okay.
It's just a thing you do to get an achievement.
Oh.
I forgot to raise the earth. Because earth, the vines are part of earth, and that's earth.
So they can connect? Okay.
Yeah, so you can connect vines to earth and the wood, because it's all elements of earth.
Okay, okay.
And this is in the caves.
Okay.
Now I didn't show the whole thing. That took me so fucking long to figure
out how to push a rock?
Well, not to push a rock, but to figure out what I was supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, okay, let me check. So I used my thing really quick to see what was going on. Yeah, and it looked clear, so I continued walking out, and that guy grabbed me.
So how many times do you walk into him?
I did it twice. And then the third time, I finally stayed back.
Yeah.
I managed to do it.
Oh. Is that it?
That might be
that was the end?
Yeah, I guess that was it.
So how far did you get?
I got, I think, to the 4th chapter, I want to say, which is, for me, only playing a couple hours every day. For me, it was really fun. I think I'm going to continue playing until I beat it, though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And if it's a platform and I'm willing to continue playing it after I don't have to force myself to kind of play it, then I think that's kind of good, because I didn't expect me to enjoy it as much.
What would you rate it?
If
If you had to give it like a rating, 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
0 through 10, I guess. If it really sucks, you could give it a 0, but I don't think anything would get a 0.
I think for me, being that I don't really like platformers, I'm a little... I don't want to give it a good score, but I would say 6.5, high 7. High 6, 7. Let's say that.
High 6, 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere in between there.
It's your review.
6.5, 7.
You can do that.
What? Am I not... Okay, then, if I can't do that, I'll round it up. 7.
No, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just think that's kind of low.
Whatever.
I think it's a little bit better
Just like
game
how
than
I
that.
thought your Goat Simulator was a little low.
I think it's beautifully designed. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a unique concept. I think that I like puzzles and I like platformers. I think I would give it a higher score, but that's just me. It's not my review.
Yeah.
It's your review. What other games did you play this week? Did you play anything new? Other than
Goat
this?
Simulator.
Goat Simulator. Well, other than Goats, we already talked about Goat Simulator.
No, I remember last week Lethal was talking about a game called LA Cops, and I managed to look at it, and I kind of watched a video and looked at a few pictures of it, but I didn't buy it. Kind of wish I did, because it probably was going to be a lot of fun.
LA Cops, explain.
Yes. I don't have much to explain, because I just seen a few pictures and watched a portion of a video.
But what kind of gameplay is it?
To me, it looked more like an arcade type of thing.
Like Hotline Miami?
No.
No.
Like a top-down type of arcade, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Hotline Miami is a top-down. Like a top-down shooter.
Okay.
Type thing.
But yeah, and then other than that, I also been looking at the Metro Reduxes that they did, and then obviously Borderlands and Handsome
I never
Collection.
played any of those Metro games.
I played them back on the
What is
PlayStation
like
3.
the background to that? Like what?
It's almost like if you're playing Fallout, except instead of it being animals and people that are radiated, it's almost like zombies and darkness. You probably wouldn't like it.
Is it like post-apocalyptic type deal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
It's really fun.
I don't even like Fallout.
What?
I don't.
You really don't?
I've tried it. I've given it so many chances, man. You know how many times I purchased Fallout 3
Oh yeah?
and tried playing it and just couldn't do it? Like, it gives me the same feeling as Skyrim does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just so much to do and so many different choices that I can't make up my mind. So it kind of just like defeats me in that sense. So I don't end up playing it, and it just kind of sits there because it's like to me it's too open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's too much to do, too much micromanaging. Like I don't want to come home and micromanage stuff. Like I don't want to have to figure out, oh, how much strength do I need? How much dexterity do I need? How much of this do I need? How much whatever CON is. I don't even know what that is. Constitution or something. I don't even know. But like there were so many little details in the statistics that you had to, figure out how many points am I going to assign to each one. And then now I've got to try and keep my radiation down, but I need to stay alive by eating and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, I got to feed myself dinner. Like I don't want to have to worry about feeding this guy on a video game too. Like that's just survival games are not my thing.
Yeah.
Like any type of survival game in the slightest bit.
Yeah, Lethal, he just kind of corrected what I said. He said LA Cops is a top-down shooter set in the 70s, he thinks. He says it's Hotline Miami Light.
Oh, okay.
But then there was another game I did play this week. What was it? NHL 15.
NHL 15? That's in the EA Access Vault now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, how did you... Oh, you played it because I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it because of the EA Access Vault.
I thought that's what you were going to review this week.
Are you not a member of the EA Access Vault?
No, I am.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I am, but you bought it. So.
No, I've been... It's hockey playoff season.
Yeah, I think
So
that's why you bought it.
They just put it in the vault too. I think last week they put it in the vault, but it was something that I wanted to download. I actually played it. I played it when it was originally released, the 5 days prior.
Yeah.
And didn't like it, and didn't want to pay to play it because I felt like they stripped a lot of things out that I liked in the previous years, and they just kind of like half did it this year. But it looks like a lot of the modes that I thought were going to be missing are kind of there now, so I don't know if they had an update and kind of added things in there or what, because I don't remember playing the game and seeing be a pro mode, which is like my favorite mode. Is I like to make my player and then build them up through the minors and then go and be a pro and stuff.
Go play for the Lightning.
But it's there now, so I don't know what the deal is or anything like that. But I was kind of excited to see that there. So, yeah, I mean, I'll play it off and on, and I'm sure the more I watch playoffs for the NHL, the more I'll want to play NHL 15. I do want to play you, though, online.
I think it'll be fun because
I
we're
think that'll
probably
be
evenly
fun.
matched.
Well, yeah, because I suck at it, and you suck at it. Actually, you scored more goals in the game when you're installing it than I did.
I know.
I actually got my ass kicked by the computer.
You can look up a video of it.
Yeah, I could.
You could. I thought you
guess
just
I
had
could.
it and you just closed it.
Yeah, and then I closed it out
What the
because
hell,
I was
man?
like, I don't want to play it.
What?
Fine, I'll play it, though.
Yeah, play it.
Since
I mean,
you wanted...
come on. I'm not good at sports games, and the fact I was doing that, I was just incredibly happy. The very first goal I got...
Well, I love sports games, so I'm glad that you have a sports game that you enjoy.
Well, I have Madden 25, but I got pissed. I tried playing that once, and...
That's an old Madden.
I know. I tried playing it once, and I
Madden's
couldn't do
moved on
anything.
since that one.
Oh
There's
my
Madden
God.
15 now.
I know.
And Madden 16 was just announced to be released on August 26th this year.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure we'll start seeing stuff.
I'd probably pick that up and play it.
Yeah, we'll probably start seeing more stuff about it around after the draft. Usually, I think the draft is end of April.
Mhm.
So after the draft is usually when they pick up with their marketing and releasing the videos of the gameplay and the new features and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I'll talk about it more because I'm interested in that sort of stuff. So
It's the next one.
this one
Yeah,
here?
that one.
All right.
Only reason I can tell is it says Upload Studio on there. Yeah, Lethal says they've updated the game and they've added stuff to it. He says Be a Pro was there from the start,
Oh,
but it's missing a lot of features.
yeah.
It's annoying you can't skip ahead to your next shift.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Because I used to be able to skip to my shift, and it's like that's like a big deal to me, man. I don't want to sit there and watch an entire game.
Yeah.
I just want to skip to like when I'm playing. Like I'm good, but I'm not that good to be on the ice all the time. All right, let's check this out real quick and see how many goals you scored since you think you're cool and stuff.
I am. I'm like Scavenger. I'm pretty wonky though at sports games.
I like the intro.
The Rangers shift from
That's
defense to offense.
the main thing I really enjoy from the game is the fact I can run into people and just slam them into the wall. Or during this game, I don't think it recorded or that I did even record the moment. I was following a guy who had the puck. He just passed it off, and before it switched my guy, or before I switched my guy, I managed to stick my stick out and capture him by like the shin or whatever and trip
Yeah,
him.
it's called a poke check.
Okay, yeah, I did that. And I was so happy. It was awesome.
Nice.
By Kreider.
Check into the boards.
And that one's routine.
You're lucky you got a good goalie.
I know.
Near the boards by Clifford.
I just don't get how
He's going to the net.
you did so well. How did you do
I-
better than me? You never
I don't-
played a hockey game before.
I used to play NHL. The last hockey game I played, though, was NHL 12, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, it was a long time ago.
That was a nice one between legs.
This is the very first... No, this is the second goal. The first goal of the game, though, I jumped up out of my chair, threw the controller on
Yeah.
the air, and I was screaming, yeah, you know,
That's how
freaking
I get
out.
with it too.
I was like, oh my
It gets because
God.
you're like, oh my god, come on, just get
Yeah.
in the goal, and then you're like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
It gets real exciting really quick.
Oh, shit. I just noticed one of
Yeah,
my
I like
guys
how
ran
he
to the
reaches
ref.
back and gets the.
Go!
That's an old school cheat from NHL '94, dude. I used to do that cheat in NHL '94. go
All
up on
right.
the goalie like that.
You want to throw fisticuffs? We're gonna throw fisticuffs. I didn't know how to fight. All I know is I was getting ready to do the next play, and
Yeah.
I noticed it said hit Y to accept fight. I'm like, oh,
Well,
hell
they
yeah.
use the same fight engine as the UFC games.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to hit
Yeah,
his
that's like
helmet
one of the
off.
new things in NHL 15 is the fight engine has changed.
Yeah, he
Look-
hits
look
my
at that.
helmet off.
His
I was like, oh,
helmet
come
went
on. I
flying.
just want to knock his helmet off.
Well, that's cool. Here, I'll show you some of ours, or some of mine.
All right. What's this?
Because I got a couple. I think. I mean, I think I only had 2 goals, and I don't think I recorded those 2 goals, but I'm pretty sure I got at least a fight, and it was a pretty good fight. Oh, the intros. I like the intros. I don't know if anybody has ever played NHL 15 before, but the intros are killer.
Yeah, Lethal's talking about the new EA game, with Roy McIlroy.
Uh-huh.
So he's eager to play
Oh.
that. And 181 day he's asking about MLB. I don't know.
MLB?
I don't know. Is there an MLB game released
No.
yet?
No.
Like the show or something?
Oh, yeah, for PS4.
Oh, really?
The MLB games are exclusive to PS4 now.
What?
Oh, yeah, Xbox has RBI Baseball.
Huh.
Like you can go and get RBI Baseball. It's like ID at Xbox game.
Okay.
But I don't even know that they have the actual teams and the actual players and stuff. And even if they do, it's not realistic in any way. It's like very cartoonish. Like think RBI Baseball from NES days, and that's kind of like what
Okay.
it's like.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, like real arcade-ish, It's not realistic or anything like that. We don't
Yeah.
have any MLB games, which sucks. I wish we did. I mean, at least a 2K game. They don't make the 2K games anymore. It's just the show. That's it.
Really?
That's all they make. Yep, they stopped making the
remember-
2K games.
It was way back when. I forget what it was called. It was a real cartoonish baseball game. Can't remember what it was called. I can't remember at all.
I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to think on that one.
I'd have to look it up.
I remember NBA Jam. That was my game. That's the
I
only.
have never played basketball games.
I tried. I got, and it probably isn't a good. Well, I got NBA 2K14 on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say. No, it was NBA 2K12 on the PC,
Uh-huh.
and it was a piece of junk. It never worked the entire time I had it on PC. And then I heard that, and then because I'm in the EA Access Vault, they gave out NBA Live 14 or 15 or something, like one of the NBA Live ones. But everyone's always said, like, I got a couple of friends at work that play the NBA 2K 15 and 14 games
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and they live and die by the 2K NBA games. But the NBA Live game has always been just junk, like just crapped on. And so I played that. I figured, hey, look, if I'm good at this game, maybe it'll translate over to NBA 2K and I'll be really good over there. I don't watch basketball. I mean, I do for playoffs and Final Four stuff or March Madness and stuff like that. I don't understand, like, when I need to call for a pick and roll or when I need to do this, or like, hey, there's a certain amount of time that you can be in the key and all this other junk. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, the games these days are so real, it's kind of out of my league. Like, I just don't have that kind of basketball knowledge to be able to play the game. Like, you need to be able to, like, I know football. I know all the plays in the playbook. I can read the defense,
Yes.
when I play the game and stuff like that. I'm good at Madden. Same thing with like hockey. I watch a lot of hockey. I played hockey before. I understand the different formations and things like that, all that.
Mhm.
Soccer too, even though that was more self-taught. But I learned about it and stuff. Like I was interested in FIFA, and that's kind of like what taught me, is doing their tutorials and stuff. But basketball, forget about it. I don't know anything about basketball. So I never got good at those games, but
Yeah, Lethal is saying NBA Live 15 is fantastic.
yeah, I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. Like I just don't get it.
Yeah, I've never played basketball. I almost said baseball.
I mean, we can get the basketball game and try it if you want.
If you want. I mean, we're
I'll
going to be at the same skill level.
I'll play you, and you play me, and
Hell
then
yeah. We could do that.
Maybe we could like broadcast it or something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, that's a big maybe.
What?
But, I don't know. What games are coming out here soon? We need to do. You know what we need to do is
What?
we need to schedule a release event for
we do.
one of the games that are coming out.
ESO.
What's the next? Well, that's a gimme.
Uh-huh.
I definitely want to do that. But we need to do some game streaming, either for a release. Well, hopefully for a release.
Yes.
Or a beta or an alpha.
Well,
if
I got
ESO,
into...
the ESO beta would come out before the actual
Yes.
release of the game. So maybe if one of us gets in that, we can set up an event and stream it.
Yeah, I signed up for the beta. I'm just waiting to hear back. I don't know when they're going to be sending the emails out, but I did sign up for it, so I'm literally, I have my fingers crossed hoping I can get into it. I would love it.
Yeah,
I need to go
I just
by.
don't know what's coming up here soon.
I need to go by GameStop and pick up one of the little sheets they'll print out for you with the release dates.
I mean, the upcoming game. Here's a list of the upcoming games that are coming up in the next couple weeks. We've got State of Decay, April 28th. Have you heard
Yes.
anything about that game?
No. I noticed it on the Xbox earlier when you were in the market
Right.
or the store, but I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, me neither. We should have done one for Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, we should have. We really should have. I wanted to buy it, but then I figured none of my friends have it.
No, well, my whole entire friends list was playing the game when it was released.
That's same with me. A couple of my friends actually were having a tournament last night. Not like online real tournament. It's just between friends.
No, yeah, between friends, but still, like, imagine 2 other people in that tournament. That would be cool. I guess there's a new Wolfenstein coming out on May 5th.
I want to play the one they just released when the Xbox came out.
The Old Blood. So that's coming out.
Oh, Project Cars. I actually have a little thing about Project Cars.
Yeah, Project. What about that? What is that?
It's supposed to be a game like Forza and all them.
Uh-huh.
I always, from what I heard from my friends, they all were saying that it's supposed to look 10 times better than Forza and all this. In my opinion, it looks the same.
Yeah.
But the only issue I have is with what I read. They say on the PlayStation 4, it's going to be 1080p. On the PC, which the PC is what's going to be the real kicker, it's going to have literally hands down the best graphics. It's going to be able to go up to 12K. The Xbox?
12K.
The Xbox is only
That's ridiculous.
900 pixels.
No, it's not 900 pixels.
Whatever it is, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not tech savvy.
In the end, if I made this monitor here 1080p and I made this monitor here 900p, you visually would not be able to tell me which was which.
Nope.
So what? I don't understand why people make such a big deal about it.
I don't know, because they don't want PlayStation 4 to have more than us. Duh.
So do you know anything about the game regarding, like, are they going to have actual models of cars in the game, like how Forza has it and Gran Turismo and other racing games?
I'm not sure about the physics. From what I hear,
look,
it's
here's a
supposed
picture of a Mustang.
Yeah.
So
It's
they have
supposed to-
Mustangs.
It's supposed to be, the same cars and some of the newer ones and all that. But I'm not sure of like what the engine is or anything like that, or how the physics are.
Well, they're gonna have Le Mans cars. That'll be cool to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any games with Le Mans cars?
Gran Turismo, I think.
Yeah, I
had
don't
it,
play
but
that.
That's
I don't have
PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't. It'll be cool to have one on the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that looks like a pretty cool game.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get it, or any
Honestly,
thoughts on that?
I probably will end up picking it up. But if I do pick it up, I'm gonna want to invest in a racing wheel. I've been looking at buying one.
Oh, really? You're
I
gonna
really
do that
wanna-
whole thing again?
I really want.
So now you're gonna have
I have a flight stick.
a flight stick.
I need to have a racing wheel.
Racing wheel. You're gonna need the pedals.
Well, that comes with it.
You're gonna need to mount it somewhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna need like a little shifter.
That comes with it.
Okay. why do you need all this? Why can't you just play the game?
Because have you ever played a racing game with the steering wheel with force feedback? It's just like driving, just without the G-force.
I played NASCAR, the NASCAR racing game, on the Nintendo 64 with a wheel.
That.
It was one of those plastic hunky wheels that you kind of sit in your lap, and it's got a little bit of forced feedback.
Yeah.
It was NASCAR, dude. It was cool. It was cool to go to Bristol and then go reverse against traffic and then just run into everybody.
I used to do that at the rec center back when I was in school. Me and Torby, when we were playing on the PlayStation 3, we had Gran Turismo 5, and that's where he talked me into buying a Logitech racing wheel. So I ended up buying one, and ever since I used it on there, it's like I can't play a racing game without one. If I don't have it, it just doesn't feel good. I play Forza Horizon and Forza 5, but yeah, I know.
So they say IGN. I'm on IGN now, looking up like all of the upcoming Xbox One games and stuff, and they say that RBI Baseball 15 is the number 7 most popular game for the Xbox One. Do you know what number 1 is?
No, I can't. I cannot read that.
Stealth Inc. 2.
What is that?
So, I think the first one was kind of like a. It's like, well, it's a stealth game, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But it's not. I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest with you. Maybe someone in chat can explain it to you, because
okay.
I don't know how to explain it. I know, like, I have the game in my head and stuff, but I just don't know. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid, where you have to hide in the shadows and stuff like that and kind of make your way through things. But I don't understand how that's above Mortal Kombat X in their rankings. Like, I don't understand their rankings.
They know what's up. Look at number 3.
Number 3 is Borderlands, the Handsome
Look
Collection.
at number 5.
Well, that would be Neverwinter.
Look at number 6.
I think, well, that's free to play too. So, well, I haven't played the Fast and the Furious.
It was installed on my Xbox. I think.
Yeah, because I downloaded it.
Yeah, I deleted it because I don't have Forza Horizon installed anymore.
Yeah, I've been getting to that point. I need to get either an external hard drive, or I need to start getting rid of some games that I really don't want to get rid of.
Lethal is so special.
Well,
on the Stealth Inc. 2, he says it's pretty cool. He goes, on the first time trial, he has the top time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the world?
I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
We would need more clarification from our sources.
Well, we've got, let's see, the 12th, May the 12th is when Project Cars comes out.
Yeah.
Witcher 3 comes out May 19th. Were you thinking of getting that?
Well, the problem is it's one of those games where you want me to buy it.
Yes.
If I buy that, you have to buy Farming Simulator.
Well, the same day Destiny's new DLC, House of Wolves, comes out.
I'm not going to be getting that first day, but I will end up picking it up because I know me and some of our friends are going to end up playing it.
Okay. Not my thing, but...
I know, you don't much care for Destiny.
Well, yeah, May is Farming Simulator 15, so that looks like it's that's going to be the game that I am definitely getting.
Did they announce a specific date?
I thought they had one at the end of the video that we saw last week. Let me look somewhere else other than IGN, because apparently they don't know what they're talking about. And see if there's an actual date that's set.
Okay. Lethal said those aren't rankings. He says it's sorted by review scores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's May 19th for Farming Simulator 15.
And when was...
So that comes out the same day as The Witcher 3.
Okay, how about I'll just give you $25 or whatever it is for Farming Simulator, and we totally kick Witcher out.
Okay, that works. So you want to go halfsies on that?
Yeah, and I can bring my Xbox over or whatever, and we can do a launch for that.
Sure.
That'd be pretty fun.
Let's do that. May 19th at midnight.
Yeah, sure. What?
May 19th would be a Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. Well, I could take off that day
Well,
from work.
do you want to do that, or how do you want to do this? Do you want to do...
It has to, if it's a launch event, it has to be the same day it's being released.
May 19th?
Yeah.
And then...
Preload it, and then I can be here.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then...
Oh, yeah, it'll be preloaded,
do a couple hour stream. 2-3 hours or whatever.
We'll do it till like 2. We'll do midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern.
Sure.
And then our friends on the West Coast can see it before they get it.
Yeah, it's messed up. We're from the future.
Woo! Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll plan that. Write that down.
All right.
So that we have that.
I'll update our Twitch
go ahead and update
channel.
our channel page, and then we'll put that up on Facebook. So maybe we can we do like an event on Facebook? Is that possible?
Yeah, we can set events up, I believe.
Yeah, set an event up for that, and
All right.
so that way we remember.
And yes, Lethal, people do still play Destiny.
I know exactly. That's my thoughts on it. Like, I don't want to play Destiny. Who plays that anymore?
I still do enjoy playing it.
He'll play Destiny
it's
until
just I have to have friends.
until June 9th, and then
Yeah.
Destiny will be replaced by Elder Scrolls Online.
Everything will be replaced by Elder Scrolls Online.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm still working on getting 60 in Neverwinter. I don't think that I can put down Neverwinter that easily. I don't care how cool Elder Scrolls Online is. Neverwinter just has that World of Warcraft feel to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give Neverwinter up. It's not like I can quit cold turkey.
Oh,
I can't
sometime
do
in
that.
June we can play some Rory.
Oh yeah, Rory McIlroy.
We're not playing
Mick-
Tiger
Mick-
anymore. We're playing Rory.
McIlroy.
That just doesn't roll off the tongue right.
No, I know. Rory McIlroy.
McElroy.
McDonald's.
That's where you're going here in a little
I
bit.
know. My stomach, I don't know. I hope you can't hear it on the stream, but I can hear it in my headset.
Your stomach?
Yeah, occasionally I hear it go, ooh. That's a little off topic.
That might be the burritos from earlier.
You know what? That could be it.
That's probably what it is. I wouldn't doubt it. That is what. Oh,
What's up?
Hey, you know what I want to do to kind of close out the show here?
What?
I want to watch some Farming Simulator 15 stuff.
Okay.
Like from the PC though.
Dude, it's your show. Do what you do.
We watched the consoles. We watched the console teaser last week,
Damn,
but I
that
want to
looked
see
good.
some stuff on the PC because I really don't know what to expect for this, and
Oh,
I
yeah?
want to get pumped up for it.
Yeah.
Like I'm so excited
I
to
should
farm.
go home.
My wife was gardening today.
And you were out
and-
there helping her?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you
My
suck.
son was.
Terrible.
So, but I know that this is a game that the whole family can enjoy. You know, she can plant her plants, and my son can kind of like dig dirt and throw it somewhere else, and then I can grow wheat and carrots and melons and pumpkins in a pixelated environment
Mhm.
and harvest it without monsters or zombies or creepers or spiders attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dream come true for me. It's an actual simulator, not hey, we just have farming in here for survival.
We'll have to, like... Well, I'll tell you after we're done. I don't want to ruin any idea that I might have. I'll talk to you after the stream about this. It's a little behind the scenes.
Wait, about what?
I don't want to ruin it, so I'll tell you after we're done.
I don't want that. That's Russian.
Oh yeah?
Oh, do they have Farming Simulator on the 360?
I don't think they do. Why?
Are you sure?
I
Oh,
don't
no.
own one.
That's the trailer. Somebody reposted the trailer under a different name.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this. I'm trying to find an English one. Here we go.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
looking forward
somewhat
to.
English.
I'm looking forward to Smite coming out. I think it's going to be really fun. I don't like League of Legends or anything like that on PC, but I will play the hell out of Smite
Kind of
on
random.
the Xbox.
Are
No,
you-
it's in chat. I should have said something.
Oh, okay.
It was lethal
I'm
bringing
like,
up that.
Smite?
Well-
what are you talking about?
Because he was talking, he says, Witcher and Batman and golf are out. No reason to play what's widely been considered a very bad MMO and ESO, which that hurt
Yes.
my feelings.
Well-
Just gonna say that right now. That's why I didn't acknowledge it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, they're supposed to be improving ESO a lot. So
No, Smite's gonna be fun.
Smite-
Well, we have
Smite will be
we
fun.
have the alpha,
yeah, and that's what I've been playing.
and they every weekend or
I rate.
every other weekend or so, I should say, they unlock all of the gods. Have you played any of the other gods?
No, I've only
Really?
played. The only one I
Oh,
played is
man.
I don't remember her name. It's the chick who's an archer.
Oh yeah,
She's so much fun.
Arcturus.
Sure, let's go with that.
I don't know, but I know who she is because I get wrecked by her every time I play.
Totally.
And she's in it.
When we
but-
close, we're gonna have to say bye, Scavenger. He wants us to.
Okay. All right, so let's check out this video real quick. and see what Farming Simulator is all about here.
Let's click that button.
Oh no! Oh!
I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh.
What was that? Anime tube.
Why didn't you stop me?
Because I knew it was bound to happen
Ah,
tonight.
You dick. You're such a dick. All right.
Can you not wait for this?
So this is very, very cool.
I know. Look at all that. Look at all that wheat. Oh my god.
Before I was using a stick in my hand to hit
Or just
wheat
a
one
fist.
square at a time,
Look,
and now
oh,
I've
he
got a
missed
huge
some.
machine.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would
That would drive you insane.
Yes. Look, you've got your mini map in the.
Look at
you
that.
can't see
Look.
it in the bottom left. There's a mini map.
Yeah. Oh no way.
Yeah, look at. Let me see
Oh
how
my
I can do
god.
this. So here's the mini map in the bottom left-hand corner, and it shows like where all of your crops are, and you plot them out apparently. So I guess all of his wheat was on plot 16, and now he's got plot 15. That's like other things and stuff.
But look,
This
he's
is like my
driving the
dream.
tractor over to deposit all of his wheat he'd harvested into the cargo thing on the tractor.
Oh no way!
Check it.
Oh
Look at this.
no way! This is gonna be so awesome.
Oh my god. It
Look,
doesn't
and
just, he has to back
he evens
it up.
it out.
Yeah.
I've seen this on like one of my kids' DVDs of big trucks or something like that. I've seen this before.
Oh yeah. How did you learn about Farming Simulator? I watched some movies on big trucks.
Oh man,
Yeah, look at you tilling the
that
fields.
is so cool. Like, I hope that it is exactly like the PC version.
Yeah, it probably better graphics, or at least smoother. I would want.
Well, I heard that you have cows too that you
yeah,
have to milk.
husbandry. Don't
That's
go
what
there.
you called it. You called it husbandry.
That's what they said in the article.
Oh look, check it out. A
Hey, look, a little
tractor.
car. It's a
Little
Prius.
baby tractor thingy.
Eco-friendly.
What is he gonna do?
He's gonna crush one of these
Is he
Priuses.
farming flowers?
No, he's gonna pick up. Oh no, he's gonna pick something up. You see on the front of the tractor, he was able to control the thing.
Yeah.
The arms, and he can go and like pick up a bucket. Or
Is he
go
in
pick
like a
up water.
multiplayer server or something like that? Are there more players in here?
I think you can actually hire on AI.
Oh, okay. Now he's in his pickup truck.
I'm right there with you, Lethal. Zombie games can stop, but simulator games, unless it's something like Surgeon Simulator, I think they could go on a little bit longer. I like simulators. It's just like and Surgeon Simulator isn't even a simulator. It's terrible. But some other simulation games like Train Simulator and stuff like that,
Here, let's click through this a little bit. This is getting kind of slow here.
I don't much care for them.
Oh, what's going on here?
Flight Simulator. Ugh. I don't understand it. Oh, he's detaching his thing. Oh, he hit a van.
Oh, I see what's going on.
He's gonna switch it up. Use something else. This is so cool. Don't drive over your field. Oh.
Let's click through here.
So is he gonna go park it?
I think so. He's going. It looks like he's going to an airport hangar or something. Maybe that's where like they store all their equipment
It's
or
not
something.
it's not a hangar.
Well, it's like an equipment storage place, like a garage.
Oh, he's hauling it.
He's hauling what?
The thing. The what? See it?
Oh,
don't-
yeah, I see it.
I don't know what you would want to call it. A harvester.
Uh huh.
Yeah, New Holland. That's the shit.
All right, where's
We
he going?
use those at work.
I'm taking too
Was
long,
he,
dude.
he was walking on it.
Yeah, he's taking too long. What is this?
What's up, Shell?
Well, if all of this comes to the Xbox One and Farming Simulator 15, I will be a very happy man. And you can bet that, hey, the Shell booter.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, Shell.
I don't know why our little achievement pop-ups
Did
are
it
so
cut it off
large.
again,
Oh,
or-
yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's up with it. We'll need to check that out later. But look, oh my God, you can pressure
What?
wash the
No
mud
way.
off of stuff.
No.
Dude, my kid is gonna
Oh
love
my
this game.
god.
I'm gonna love this
I
game.
just did this at work with all of our equipment.
I just can't believe that
the
this
fact
much
that I can
stuff is
do it
gonna be
again
in
without
it.
getting wet is going to be awesome.
I have a feeling that we shouldn't be watching this video because it's the PC version,
And then
just
we're not
have
going to have any
Yeah,
of that.
yeah, exactly.
But they'll say, but added later.
Of course they'll say that. I'll still buy it.
Hell yeah.
We'll still do like the release event midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern
Yep.
on the 19th of May,
Yep.
right?
Well, yeah. 19th.
I told
Be
you to write
here-
it down. What
you'd
date is
have
it?
It would be 19th. That's when
Okay.
it's released. But you'd have to be here, earlier.
Where?
30 minutes earlier or so for the
I would?
pre-show.
Oh, we're gonna do a pre-show.
Might as well.
How do you want to do it? Because we have the Xbox that we can just log into Twitch with our account and then stream that way. Or do you want to use a?
Well, I want to play
Capture card?
too. So I'm going to bring my Xbox over. We
So
can
how are
stream
we gonna-
we can stream from yours
Uh-huh.
because you have all this. You're spoiled. You have a Kinect,
Right.
and then I'll bring mine over and I can play with you.
Uh-huh.
But it'll be your gameplay,
Okay.
and it'll be us sitting down.
Oh, okay. Just like we did for GTA 5 that
Yes,
one time.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That'll work.
yeah. Farming Simulator is dope, Shell.
It'll be a fun day at
It's
work
awesome.
on Wednesday. That's for sure.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. I'll be
Although-
working from home Wednesday.
Who knows? If anything does change, I might be working nights then.
Ah.
If it does, so I can just.
Well, what
take the day
happens?
off.
What happens on a Saturday if you work nights?
I don't work Saturdays or Sundays.
Ever?
Nope.
Like they're never gonna be like, hey, you
They
gotta work.
might.
I work
if-
Saturdays. What happens when I work a Saturday?
Well, then I guess I'm here.
Like if I
alone.
have like
or I Skype you, or I call you on the
like
phone.
a disaster. Oh, you could call me.
I could call you.
That could. Well, I mean, I wouldn't talk the entire time, but I mean, I could talk to you about some things for a little
Yeah.
bit. Do you think you could do a show on your own?
I could give it a shot. Do
Yeah.
like we could do like a pilot episode and have like you sitting by like on standby in case I start to spiral out of control and you jump in, save the show.
Why don't you like if it ever happens? Not saying it will. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I'll try everything in my power to be here for the show. I've actually got disaster recovery exercise at work coming up
Oh no,
in May,
this is going to be a disaster for
where
me.
I have to be there from like super early in the morning or whatever. But I'm still gonna do the show
Yeah.
and then do it, so it'll be fine. But I think that you should do like a game stream or something like that.
I've been thinking about doing that during the week, especially whenever I'm doing the review game that I'm playing.
Or yeah,
for the week.
even during
I've
the
been
week.
wanting to stream like doing Max earlier this week. I was wanting
Yeah.
to stream that, but it's just I don't feel comfortable with my microphone. I have A50s. They're really comfortable. They're a really high dollar headset. I enjoy them, but the microphone is complete shit. It sounds tinny.
How high dollar could it be then?
It's $350.
For wireless, you paid $300 for wireless
It's
and then
surround
$50
sound.
for the headphones.
And it's awesome. And it's comfortable. And it's Astros. I paid for the name.
well.
Don't hate.
I mean, I don't think you sound bad when I talk to you on the party chat.
Yeah. Hey,
But,
I mean, if I can have everything set up, and I can make it work. I can do streams during the week. It's just I don't know. I can't make like a set time because of my schedule.
Uh huh.
It would be more so I would host it with this channel, and when I go live, you get notified and
Right.
tune on in. And I can have everything set up. I'll be able to watch chat and stuff like that.
Okay. Are you in the preview update or the update preview? I mean?
Yeah.
So there was this rumor floating around. Real quick, I just want to throw this out
Uh-huh.
there. There's this rumor floating around that game streaming was going to be released in the May
Oh
update.
yeah, I seen them, and they kind of
Yeah.
shot that down.
Yeah, they shot it down real quick.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's not coming in the May update.
I think they
though.
said something. They were adding stuff in the May update to kind of prepare it,
Mhm.
but then they're going to remove it
yeah.
right away. Which
Yeah,
that doesn't make
unfortunately.
sense. Why would you add it to prepare it if you're going to take it back out? Is it just to tune something and whatever it is, and then take it out and keep it? I don't quite understand that whole concept behind it.
Oh, they do it all the time though.
Yeah, I guess.
They've done it. They've done it in the past for other things where they kind of set the groundwork. Like
Mhm.
I'm not a developer for them. I don't have any clue what they're doing. Whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
hopefully it makes it better in the end, so that it works right off the bat and there's no issues or anything like that. even though that won't happen, and I'm sure there will be issues. And
Yeah. Yeah.
But, whatever. We'll see what happens in that.
Uh-huh.
Next week, we'll be back on.
Yep. Same time, same place.
Yep, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for our pre-show.
Peep show.
And 10 p.m. Eastern for the actual live show.
Yep.
Don't know what we'll be talking about then.
Not
Don't know
yet.
what I'll be reviewing.
I have a few ideas of what I might review.
What do you think you might review?
Really, I've been thinking, because I was playing it earlier, was NHL.
Uh-huh.
But
That's
I'm
a good
also
one.
I'm not a big fan of sports games, so that right now is my idea.
It's got to be something that you haven't played. I was thinking of doing a game that I would never play.
Oh yeah?
I was thinking of doing Dying Light,
Do it.
but I was
Do it. Don't question it. Just do it and record with your Kinect your reactions playing in the dark.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be a hard sell for me to play it in the first place, let alone in the dark
You'd
at
get up.
night.
You'd get up to the first boss and just quit.
I don't even know what to expect, to be honest with you.
I screamed when I got to
All
the
I
first
know
boss.
is
It's
that I
not
don't want to
scary.
play it.
It's not scary. It's just the way the fight for me went.
Yeah.
That freaked me out.
I usually wait until after Tuesday
Listen,
to make up my mind because...
You want to please our audience?
Sure.
Our audience wants Dying Light.
Oh, no.
Yep. 181 Day said do it, and Scavenger
No.
saying, oh, Dying Light,
Oh,
yes. So that
no.
to me, that means yes. I'm saying yes.
All right.
Will's saying yes, and Shell is saying yes, and Lethal's saying yes.
All right.
I'm totally not answering for them.
All right, I'll do it.
Yes.
And I'll see about recording it at night.
Yes.
Although if I start screaming like a little girl and stuff like that, I may not be able to do it. And it may
That'll
happen.
make the entire thing. You don't even have to have a review. Just
Well, I
have
wonder-
just have a little mashup of all of your screens.
If I try and do that at night, because I think what I'll do is do a Twitch broadcast to my personal channel,
yeah.
so that the broadcast is archived, and then use that as my review.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, cut
I
that
can-
up or
I can have
something.
it. I have to set up whenever I get home.
Because I don't know how else I could record the Kinect and the game, just through the game. Whoa! What the heck, dude?
I don't know. I was going to clap, and it kind of took a turn for the worse. I am very sorry. I am un.
Now that you've blown everyone's eardrums out. On that note, we should probably go.
Yeah,
You need
I'm
McDonald's,
sorry.
and
I
you
do.
apparently need sleep because you're
probably.
delirious at this point. So we appreciate everybody stopping by. Who's the person that we needed to say goodbye to?
Scavenger.
Scavenger.
Evil Scavenger.
Evil Scavenger?
Yeah.
Evil Scavenger.
Yeah. With the
It was
O,
good
not
having
a
you
I,
in
because it's
chat.
Cool.
Everybody, it was good having
Yeah.
everyone in chat. Lethal Migraine coming back and
Hell yeah.
participating was great.
181 Day as well. Nice
Yes.
to see you back here. And Jobin came back. I don't know if he's here still. He was back earlier. I think he was having internet issues. So
Okay.
want to say,
Well,
thanks for coming back. You
We
guys.
definitely know he was having Xbox Live
Yes.
issues. So
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that's even fixed right now. But yeah, make sure come back next week, same time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have our broadcast uploaded up there. We'll have our highlights uploaded on here on Twitch once we're done.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna work on an audio podcast too.
okay.
Trying to
All
get the audio down that
Yeah,
we
sure.
recorded,
I'll throw the
and
links
then
up
putting
if you
it
do that.
putting up somewhere.
I'll throw the links up here on the panel under our show. And follow us if you aren't following us here on Twitch. Also Twitter if you get to it. All the links to all our social media and everything are in the panels below. So yeah, check them out, and hopefully we'll see y'all next week.
And if not, definitely the release event for
Yes.
Farming Simulator 15
I'll also put all the details up for that on our channel on Twitch.
and Facebook
And Facebook too.
and Twitter.
Okay, and Twitter too.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
Later, you guys.